With this video, I'm going to completely debunk satellites in space, Google Earth, Google Maps being nothing more than smoke and mirrors, and obviously this fake, phony ball Earth that we're supposedly living on. Let's take a look here. Let's get a close-up of New York City, of any city street. Okay, look at this. You see cars, you see people walking on these city streets. Just look around. Everywhere you look, you can see every bit of detail. Cars, crosswalks. Again, as I showed earlier, people walking the streets. Okay? Now zoom out. Let's zoom out of New York. Now let's see if we can see any airplanes that are all the thousands upon thousands of airplanes. Now taking a look at Flight Radar 24, what do you see here? You see a helicopter. Now let's pan out here and take a look here at all these airplanes. This is real-time Flight Radar 24. Now let's zoom out once again and just take a look at all these airplanes in the sky. Okay? I'm going to zoom out. Take a look at the whole entire United States. Look at how many planes you see in the sky. Again, this is all real time. Takes a little bit of time for this to all load up. And look at all that plane activity. Okay? Again, real time. Now here's the problem. When we get back to New York City, where's all the planes in the sky? We should see them. So what I'm getting at is at a certain point, you're seeing real footage from an airplane. That's what Google uses. They have a fleet of airplanes that fly over all over the world and capture this footage. Okay? Then it comes to a point when you zoom out is basically CGI. Again, not a single airplane anywhere. We should see planes flying over the Atlantic. We see nothing. You zoom in, you won't see anything. Again, it's nothing but CGI. Again, it's a mixture of real with fake. And that's how they do it. Okay, that very simple. The whole concept of Google Earth, Google Maps, basically, again, a mixture of real when you zoom in. And there is an article online which I will show that shows that Google has a fleet of airplanes mapping the world. That's how they do it. It's that very simple. Let's once again look at Flight Radar 24 live. And what do you see? Look at all these planes. Okay, look at all these planes. Anybody can do this on their own. Again, it takes a little bit of time to load up. And you see none of these planes on Google Maps. So again, exposing Google as nothing more than basically trickery on the way they basically put out their information, their maps. Real. Again, you could zoom in and see literally people walking the streets. There you see some people right here. Look, you see these two people walking this crosswalk. We can't see these enormous Boeing 747s, 777s anywhere in sight. Okay, where are they? Some boats. Okay, much smaller than airplanes. Where's the airplanes? Show me an airplane, a single one. And this clearly demonstrates that there are no satellites in space. You know, this is all done, conducted by airplanes that fly over the plane. That's why they're called airplanes. They're flying over a plane. And again, when you look at so-called satellite images, all you see are these cartoons, basically composites, nothing real. Okay, you think this is real? Give me a break. All fake, garbage, nonsense. And once again, these so-called satellites exposed, Google exposed as nothing more than smoke and mirrors. And as I mentioned earlier from this one article Google has its own fleet of airplanes to map the world in 3D. So there you go. Very simple, easily debunked when it comes to so-called satellites in deep space. You know, we live in this world full of deception. Few can get past it. And again, I said it so many times, ego is the biggest enemy of truth.